Alley-oop play, what a finish. Alley-oop finish.
Thank you very much, Laguna Pistons. And at this time, may we call in at the center court the Parañaque Aces to gather as well and sing the Parañaque City Hymn together with the coaching staff. Thank you very much, Parañaque Aces. There you have the battle cry for both teams. You may go back to your respective places or be seated.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
Look at that beautiful move. Beautiful, perfect.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk! Oh, what a dunk! Yeah, that's good! Mabuhay Pilipinas, mabuhay lalawigan ng Pampanga. Welcome to the continuing action from the 2022 National Basketball League President's Cup presented by Converge. Our match on hand, it's a very good one. It's going to be the Laguna Pistons against the Parañaque Aces. Good day again, my name is Ati Servino, live and direct here from the Brenzi Giao Convention Center in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga to bring you the action as it happens live. Of course, two teams on a collision course. Very important. Why? Because the result of this game could have a big bearing on our semi-final cast. That's right. Now, these two teams are in the fringes, so to speak. They are on the fringe of the semi-finals, and they need a win for them to improve their chances of making it to the semi-finals. Of course, on your screen right now, you see the Laguna Pistons. Of course, the Pistons coming off a very tough 82-96 loss to the Bulacan Republicans in their last outing. And look at that. Look at the shooting of the Pistons in that game. It really, you can say they shot themselves in the foot with shooting like that. Of course, one guy whose fortunes the team hinges on is Jeff Disquitado. Of course, Jeff Disquitado individually speaking, Jeff Disquitado, we have no problem with Jeff. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 5 steals. But in the end, basketball is a game of 5 players, and he needs help from his teammates. Meanwhile, from on the side of Parañaque, they are coming off another heartbreak. 1 point only lost to the defending champion Pampanga Delta right here at Bren Giao last April 24. They lost by only 1 point. It went down the wire. Well, look at that. The stats, they're not that even, but a big factor, of course, was J.R. Oligario. We were watching from the sideline, and then we didn't realize that J.R. Oligario was already hitting 33 points. He was hitting from all angles, but then again, they still fell short by 1 point. But before anything else, let's turn you over to our Coliseum Barker to announce the starting lineup of both these teams.
On the 2022 season of NBL, Thrive at 5 ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. Let's meet the starters first for Laguna Pistons. At forward number 0, Alex Hunsay. Also at forward number 20, Mark Balido. Starting at guard number 25, Arlan Santos. One guard number 29, Jeff Disquitado. Parañaque Aces will be led by Pipo Nundu. Referees for this ball game are Cornel Tungol, Junel Buse, and Arman Benaventura.
So as you see the records of the teams right now, Laguna 5-3, Parañaque even 4-4. You can say almost the same starting lineups for both these teams. This is the lineup that has served them very well. Of course, one thing that I would like to note, of course, Gervin Revadavia has taken over the starting center spot for Laguna. Of course, Revadavia, a late season activation for the Pistons out of Our Lady of Fatima University. Gives them a strong presence. And remember, the NBL Season 22 President's Cup is presented by Converge, our official internet provider. Again, thank you very much, Converge. Mr. Dennis Anthony Uy. Thank you very much for supporting the NBL. Oligario. Oh, Oligario! Continuing from where he left off in the last game. It looks like Oligario is set to, I think he wants to exceed the 33 points he had last time. Actually, though, to be honest, we thought he had 40 points by our personal count. But when we checked the official stats, he had only 33 points. But still, 33 points is 33 points. All right, Oligario will do the inbound. Finds Clarence Singh. Singh hounded. Box and one defense here by the Pistons. Capascio finds Alves. Alves to the cutting Oligario. Oligario! Oh, Oligario now has all the 5 points of Parañaque. So it's now Oligario 5, Laguna 0. Inside to Kervin. Kervin met by the double. Oligario now. Oligario stops. No. Okay, no white shirt there for the rebound, but still, a very brave shot by Oligario. Rivadavia. Inside. Yes. So now the Pistons can now sit down. They now have points on the board. See, this is what Kervin brings. So he is a strong. He's willing to, play physical. Bang bodies inside. More of a power player. See, look at that. He's wrestling with Prince Olano. Isquitado will attack. Forces the issue. And ball last touch on. Referee Tungol says Laguna. Look at that, huh? No dribble. Huh? No dribble for J.R. Oligario. Meanwhile, power move by Rivadavia. Oh, active bodies here. Active hands by Laguna. Disquitado, no. And a loose ball foul on, let's see, on Balido. Capascio will do the inbound. Oligario pops out. Met by Disquitado. So might as well put Disquitado Oligario to take away his offense. Singh. Slicing. Oh! Yes! Everybody held their breath there. And the ball circled the ring about 3 times before it went in. Of course, calling the shots today for the Aces is acting head coach Pipo Nondu, who is back after a brief vacation in Cameroon. Nice to see coach back. Of course, he is assisted by Aldin Morante. Disquitado now with the second basket for the Pistons, 7-4. Parañaque still on top. Alves. Oligario scrambling for it. Oligario inside, no. And Rivadavia with the clearance. Disquitado. Bounce. Balido inside. Rivadavia. And ball will stay with the Pistons. See, look at the style. Look at the play style of Kervin. He's not afraid to get into physical contact with his opponents. And aside from that, he is also dishing out physical contact. All right, Arlen Santos now ties things at 7-all. First deadlock of the game. Capascio. He still has no points. That could change easily. I mean, Capascio, he's like automatic. Kick out. And Singh could not save it. Of course, the coaches of Parañaque, head coach Yong Garcia and assistant coach Hernani Pundulan, they are right now busy handling the Mapua Cardinals as they play for the NCAA Championship tomorrow. So that's why they're unavailable today. Alves bringing the ball down. He has to give it to a guard. It's with Capascio. Capascio from 14 feet. Yes! So a delay of game warning on the Aces. Oligario. Olano. Olano will attack. Olano! Yes! And you know, it seems Prince is playing better without the glasses. Prince has since ditched his glasses. He's not wearing his glasses anymore. Santos inside. Balido, yes. So far, no team has made a major run. Maybe except that 5-0 start by Oligario against the entire Laguna team. Oliano, no. Collected by Disquitado. Disquitado, a potential triple-double machine. Oh, Gunsay almost lost it. Santos, Disquitado. Being bothered by Oligario. Runner, no. Hunsay, last touch on a white shirt. All right, referee says play on. Sing to the cutting Alves, and he is fouled. You know, if there was no defender there, Vincent Alves could have dunked the ball. So, Justin Alano will come in to replace Prince Olano, and J.R. Oligario will take a rest. Ingo is in the game for the first time. Capascio now for the inbound to Alves, pops out. Ingo to Capascio. Capascio sees the opening. Yes! Oops. We have a sportsman-like foul called. Let's see. Referee. But it's not clear. I mean, from our angle, at least. Okay, it's a sportsman-like foul on Alves. What happened? It's on Alves, not Alano. Oh, okay. It's on Alano then, not Alves. Because after that sequence, the referees gave the sign to Vincent, not Justin. Wait, referees are clarifying with our... Okay. Okay, so now the foul is on Alves. Yes, that's right, because it was Alves who was given the signal after the play. Well, I don't know. I guess Alves was a little bit too over-eager there. So now Vincent has to sit down for 3 playing minutes. He can return at the 2:37 mark of this first quarter. Now Alves will sit down for 3 minutes at least. So now King Galamiton will take the free throws. So ball will stay with the Pistons, the team in blue. Padriquela is in the game. Rivadavia. And traveling on Kervin. You know, sometimes too much power, it's not good. I think you can say he overplayed his man there. Engel. Capascio with the one-hander. Baseline inbound, Disquitado. Galamiton to Santos. Arlad Santos. Padriquela. Shakes and bakes, no. Sarmiento is hacked on the way to the basket. And as Sarmiento takes his free throws, I hope you will join us at halftime, because you know what? We have a special surprise for everybody this halftime. And whatever it is, I still don't know what it is, because it is a surprise. I guess we will just be surprised by the special surprise at halftime. So stay with us at halftime. I think our Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal, will deliver the surprise at halftime. So stay with us. Meanwhile, we have a timeout called by the Pistons. And we'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup. Stay there, please. There you see the huddle of the Parañaque Aces. Of course, one of the bright spots, actually, you can say a great pickup by the Aces is Gabe Capascio. Gabe Capascio, no? Gabe Capascio simply taken over this team as their go-to guy. Look at the numbers of Gabe in their last two games. Pistons with the ball. Levadavia inside against two defenders. No good. Rebound won by Alano. Quickly, Sarmiento whips it to Capascio. Capascio spins. Capascio inside. No. And you know, you admire the way Marlon Mahilom is battling for those rebounds. Fadriquela against Sarmiento, one-on-one. Disquitado open. Yes! Never leave him open. And now Coach Pipo will call a timeout to talk to his aces. Take a look at it again. Great defense. Great defense here. And Mahilom just powering his way through, and then they left this Disquitado open. They paid dearly for it. That's your score. We'll be back after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of your NBL President's Cup. On your screens right now, the Laguna Pistons. By the way, I don't know if you caught that on your audio in this while watching the broadcast. Our Coliseum announcer just told us that leg 4 of the WNBL 3x3 will be played this May 28 at the Red Arc Gym in Balagtas, Bulacan. So for the WNBL 3x3 fans, that's one thing to look forward to. May 28. Look at the points of turnovers. I mean, it has really been all aces there. They have really pounced on the turnovers of Laguna. That's why they're on top, 21-15. Look at this. Plays like that. And one thing to note also, it's the second unit is now on the floor for Parañaque. And a wrong cut there, Mahilom with an errant pass to Ingle. Of course, like what I said earlier, Coach Pipo Nundo, the head coach also of the Enderan Titans of the NASCO. His assistant coach today, Coach Alvin Morante, the head coach as well of the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners, another member of the NASCO. So if ever NASCO opens again later this year, they'll be on opposite sides of the court. But today they are united in purpose to guide the Parañaque Aces in the absence, of course, of Coach Yong Garcia and Coach Hernanie Pongolan. Of course, earlier in this tournament, when Coach Pipo was back home in Cameroon and Coach Garcia was unavailable, there were times also that Coach Ipundalan took over the head coaching chores for the Aces. So a warning here on Santos, Arlen Santos. Alright, Almaden is in the game. So you can see that today, before this game today, the coaching staff is giving an opportunity to as many players as possible. You know, especially the players who have not played that much in the previous games. Reed on the baseline. Reed kick out to Ingle. Ingle inside. Oh, that was blocked, but there's a foul. Two fouls now on King. And he can only laugh at himself for that. At the line, Justin Matthew Alano from the University of Perpetual Help System, Delta Altas. This is the first shot there of Coach Pipo. Isquitalo to Aris Santos, who's in the game for the first time. Fadriquela. Guanzon faking. Guanzon from 14 feet. Yes! Nice touch by Guanzon. Lead is down to 2. And we have a... It's going to be... oh, we have a wound. We have blood on the elbow of Ingle. So they have to patch that up quickly before he can return to action. But it seems that Coach Pipo instead will replace him with Clarence Singh. Yeah. So Singh, the veteran, will replace Ingle. Fadriquela looking for a teammate. Give it to Guanzon. Guanzon inside. And a foul, a nudge. Yes! Hey, we are now tied at 21 all. Reed. Last shot time. Oh, intercepted. This time Santos will play for the last shot. No! Let's see. 11 seconds. Oh, another turnover. Helter-skelter basketball here at Brent Yao.
Oh, what a ball! That's good! Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya...
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, God, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling! A beautiful finish!
Before we begin the second quarter hostilities, please join us at halftime for a special announcement. Yes, our Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal, will give a special surprise announcement, which until now I do not know what it is. I've been asking everybody here inside the Brent Yao Convention Center what it is. Nobody knows, only Ma'am Rose. So join us at halftime for the special surprise announcement. Okay, that is the first lead in this ballgame for the Pistons, 23-21. And a steal by Laguna. Santos, yes! So you can say that the coaching staff of Laguna, they kind of reversed their rotation. This time, it's Arlen Santos who started the game, and he came in before Aris Santos. And now, we are taking a look at usual starter Raymart Amil, who is playing for the first time. And from what I see, but before that, take a look at this replay. Oh, yes. Well, he's lucky he wasn't called for a landing spot foul. Anyway, the Singh will now be tested from the free throw line. Well, one thing I noticed is that if you see your screens right now, the gentleman on the right, on the left side of your screen in red behind the Laguna bench, that's Ralph Pantalon. So center Ralph Pantalon is in street clothes today. He will not be playing. Alano will take a rest, and Mahilum will come back. Actually, you know what? Marlon Mahilum is quite a young player, because the last time we saw, that's Ralph Pantalon, as I was telling earlier. Because I don't know what's bugging him. We'll check what if he has an injury or an illness. Jumper on the way, no. You know, leading scorers from that first half, we were tied at 21 all. Of course, Gab Capascio with 6 points. Oligario with the first 5 points of the game. And then on the side of the Pistons, 5 points each for Jeff Disquitado and Kim Galamiton. And you look at the numbers, actually, you know, it's basically even, and no surprise because we're tied at 21 all. So no team with a significant headway as far as overall stats is concerned. Aris Santos with the ball. He will wait for his teammates. Raymart against Ingle. Guanzon. And a steal by Ingle. Ingle wanted to pass to Mahilum, but well read by the defense. Amil hesitated a bit. Aris Santos. Guanzon finds Amil. Amil, long bomb. No. And Singh with the rebound. Capascio thinking about it. Instead gives it to Ingle. Singh says, take it easy. We have 40 seconds on the shot clock. Singh to Ingle. Ingle. Dish off to Alves. Alves fires. No. Ball is with Kervin. Amil. Aris Santos. Rosale in the game also for the first time. And that's a foul, yes. That's an obvious foul there on Singh. First foul on Clarence. So now we have coming into the ball game is my favorite uniform. My favorite uniform in the NBL. It's number 7 of the Pistons. It belongs to Capuzzo. How fitting. Levadavia inside, powering through for the 2 points. Singh. Suddenly the scoring pace has slowed down. Oligario. Oh, Oligario hurt us. 8 points now for J.R. Oligario. Parañaque though still behind by 2. Kapuso, no. Singh with the rebound. Singh to the running Alves. Alves too fast. And he passed it to the wrong person. Amil. And he's blocked from behind. It will stay with Laguna. Rivadavia against Mahilum. Oh, he's blocked. Again, a triple team on Kervin. Kapuso, no. And it will go out of bounds in favor of the Aces. Mahilum to Oligario. Oligario. 3-pointer. Does not get the bounce. He has still 8 points. Amil. Amil still. Hounded by Oligario. Amil will take it himself. Yes. But we remember from last year, actually 2021, May 2021, Raymart represented the Laguna Pistons in the first NBL, WNBL one-on-one tournament. And you can see here his one-on-one moves against Oligario. Defense a little bit late there. Okay, Oligario will do the inbound. Singh pops out. Singh will attack. Bounce pass to Alves. Yes. Alves at the right place at the right time. Good recognition by Clarence Singh. Raymart. No. Long rebound. Singh. Oligario is all alone for his 10th point. So quickly, Laguna calls a timeout. We are tied at 29 all. Look at this. Look at this home run pass by Clarence Singh. And that Gatorade Fast Break Blast was brought to you by Gatorade. Nothing beats Gatorade. Woo! We'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup after this commercial break. On your screens right now, our chairman, Mr. Celso Mercado, in attendance. Making sure that everything's okay. And now also on your screens, Ms. Rose Montreal and Commissioner Edward Aquino. Of course, Commissioner Edward making sure that all the rules are followed to the letter. Cardenio in the game, loses the ball to Oligario. Chance here for Parañaque to recover the lead. Capascio! No! Amil. So Raymart a little bit over-eager there. Oh yes, very clear. He warded off his defender with his offhand, aided by a little bit of acting there by Oligario. But of course our referees know when to differentiate acting or flopping from a real foul. Capascio loves a pass to Singh. Oligario for 3. No. Rebound, Alves. Look at the length of Alves. Capascio, baseline. Alves, back to Capascio. Capascio sees the opening, one hand, and he is fouled. Very clear foul there. As he can only scratch his head in disbelief. At the line, Gabe Capascio. Whoops. Okay, we're still tied at 29 all. Coach Pipo. All right, split. For Capascio, lead us back with the aces. 30-29. Capuzzo gets it back, and Capuzzo gives the lead back to Laguna. Olegario, he is now double teamed. He has earned the respect of the defense. And we have a foul. You say a lucky break here by Capuzzo. It was a broken play, but Capuzzo at the right place at the right time for the 2 points. Meanwhile, Capuzzo with an obvious hack on Capascio. Not yet in the penalty, so it'll mean an inbound. Singh has it. Capascio back to Singh. Olegario. Olegario! And stepping on the line is Capascio. That was a really far away shot by Olegario there. Of course, you can say he also wanted to fish a foul, but the referees did not buy it. Capuzzo having trouble. Gives it to Disquitado. Disquitado in traffic. Rosales, nope. Alves is fouled. Alves was sandwiched there by 2 blue shirts. And the foul will be given to Jaziel Cardenio. 2 quick fouls there by Cardenio. Huh? Cardenio with the rebound. Disquitado quickly to Hunsay. Disquitado. Oh, steal by Olegario. And Olegario has 12 points. I think 12 or 13. I'll check. So 2 fouls now on Alves. Yeah, Olegario just too fast for Alex Hunsay. I remember their matchup when they were still in college. Hunsay was playing for Manuel L. Quezon University. Olegario for the City University of Pasay in the NASCU. Oh, they had some great matchups there. Those 2 schools. Olegario. Capascio. Okay, 2 fouls now on Capuzzo. Take it at it again. I guess Capuzzo has a very tough task of trying to contain Gabe Capascio. It's easier said than done. All right, chance now for Capascio to add to their lead. All right, Arlan Santos will return to replace Capuzzo. Second one coming here for Gabe Capascio. Hunsay attacks against 3 defenders and gets the 2 points. Wow. And a double Oligario. A foul is given up by Hunsai. Oh, look at that. The 3 defenders against Alex Hunsai. Such a brave young man, Alex Hunsai. At the line, J.R. Oligario making his first. So 2 for 2 for J.R. Rivadavia. Losing it for the moment. Battle for it. It's won by the Aces. Capacio will lead the attack. Capacio. Handoff to Singh. Oligario. Shot clock is down to 13. Capacio. Baselines. Jumper. No. Tip in. Still no good. Olaño. Corner. Yes! I guess Oligario is bent on matching or exceeding his 33 points last time around. Hunsai. No. Singh to Capacio. Capacio. And Capacio will get the 2 points. So Laguna does not like this burst by the Aces. They call a timeout. Look at this. Great recognition, great confidence in your teammate results in 3 points. And then Capacio. Great body control. Timeout Laguna. We'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup after this. Alright, that's the huddle of the Parañaque Aces. And J.R. Oligario, continuing from where he left off, it seems that Oligario has fallen in love with the ring here at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. And the ring has loved him back. Look at that! Oh, 17 points by J.R. with 2 steals. So he's halfway. He's more than halfway to his 33-point total last time out. And we still have 2 minutes here in the first half. Oh, Singh with the steal. Singh to Oligario. Oligario will go for 14 feet. Nope. All right, Disquitado. Remember, 17 points for JR. A steal here by Singh. Will he go for it? Oh no! He passes to Capacio. Yes, that's right. Don't make your teammates happy. Now a 10-point lead for the Aces. Hunsai attacks. Dish off to Santos. Okay, Oligario with 17 points. This is for 20. Yeah! Big 20! Yeah, big 20 for JR. A 12-2 run right now by the Aces, starting of course no other than J.R. Oligario. But before that, let's look at this. This is a cold-blooded way to score your 20th, actually your 18th, your 19th, and your 20th point. Timeout, Parañaque. We'll be back You're watching the NBL President's Cup. Best of luck to our WNBL players who are right now in the 31st SEA Games in Hanoi, Vietnam. Chak Kabinbin, Janine Pontes of the Army Lady Battalion, Antia Tonko of Go for Gold Navy Lady Sailors, and Trina Guitinko of WNBL 3x3. They are all members of our Gilas women. They will compete in basketball starting tomorrow. Of course, on the part of Janine, she is winding up competition tonight in the women's 3x3 together with Claire Castro, Eiffel Bernardino, and Angelica Sorada. Meanwhile, we saw J.R. Oligario being attended to. Well, I guess he's too hot right now. That's why he needs an ice pack. So at the line, this is Jeff Disquitado, hoping to breathe some life into the campaign of Laguna. Okay, we have a free throw violation, so a replacement free throw for Jeff Disquitado. (46-37) is our score. Lead of the Aces is 9. Alves. Quickly, Olano. Feeding Capascion, no! Everything but the shot. Disquitado now, chance to close in. Less than a minute left in the first half. Rebound cleared. Alves! Count the basket for Vincent. Look at this. Steve John De La Cruz feeding Vincent Alves, and that's an obvious foul in midair. And good strength by Vincent to coax the shot in, and now he will go for his bonus free throw. And it's good. So 12-point lead now for Parañaque. De La Cruz guarding Disquitado. Rivadavia at the high post. Fadriquela. Corner shot, Arland. Yes! Lead now is down to single digits. Oh, bodies all over the court. Reed. Drop pass. No. Battle for it. Sing. That will not count if it went in. So at halftime, our score reads 49-40. Of course, thanks in part to the exploits of J.R. Oligario, who has 20 points in this first half alone. Look at that. And Gabe Capascio, of course, giving his fair share. That's our score again, 49-40. We'll be back to break down the first half after this commercial break. You are watching the NBL President's Cup, presented by Converge.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
Handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapak.
Big gamble here. Oh, alley-oop is good for Ramos. Oh, look at Ramos. Look at the elevation.
Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila.
It's Abel, and good tap from behind. Capuso will go for back-to-back hits, but he is blocked. Public display of projection there. Again, ooh, wow. Just like in volleyball.
Yan sa akin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangat.
Chan using the video on the screen. Chan to Villanueva. 1 second. Oh! Buzzer beater! Now, what a game! I say, what a game from Ivan Villanueva. You know, capping off that strong third quarter with this late triple.
Tuwandigan ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Tuwandigan ng bayan.
Alley-oop play, what a finish! Alley-oop finish. Shane Agot.
Sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami. Malupit na dumiskate. Handang pakita sa mundo.
It's with Cabico. Cabico, bounce pass in traffic. Oh, you don't do that. You don't do a bounce pass in traffic. Santos! Dipsy-doo! Super shot, Dipsy-doo. Woohoo!
Patuloy pa din sa pag-angat, hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin.
It's with Capascio. Alves all alone. And here's Schlemmer! Vincent Alves! For that, let us savor El Junco! Yaso!
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan.
Cabico. Making the pass, Pabra! Playground basketball there by Captain Greg Cabico.
Pagusayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin abutin.
Steal here. It's with Tamayo. Mangalino. Whips it inside to a teammate on Dipsy-Doo by Sampang. And Sampang introducing himself very well to the NBL audience.
Hindi na pwede na ako'y panghinaan. Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaan.
Found by Lagrama. Lagrama in transition. Look at that move by Tommy Lagrama. Wraparound move, eluding the defense of Makati. Look at that.
Dapat pagusayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin abutin.
Eduyo, the inbounder, with 1 on the shot clock. The lob to Ramos for the dunk! Alex Ramos with the slam. What a well-executed play for the Quezon Barons.
Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan, NBL.
Hello again.
Namely Cagayan, Las Piñas, and Makati. The very main reason is, simple lang naman, Anthony, their non-payment of their franchise fee and non-payment of player salary. So, you know, in the NBL, WNBL, we go for responsible team ownership. Why? Because although NBL and WNBL are non-profit organization, at the end of the day, this is a professional league. Our players are being hired as professional players and they deserve to be given what is due to them, which is yung salary nila. So the management decided, of course, on behalf of Chairman Celso Mercado, our chairman-president, the management decided to terminate the 3 franchise team. And in relation to that, Commissioner Edward is here because last week we met with 7 other teams and discuss our proposed revision of a tournament format. This is just a revision for this conference, but you know, in the succeeding conference, definitely we might be implementing the original tournament format which we presented to the NBL fans and to the NBL teams, of which it's a single round robin for the 10 teams, and then the top 4 teams will go back to 0 again in terms of standing and go on a single round robin. Now, Commissioner Edward Aquino is here to explain the revised format.
Commissioner, again, so ma'am mentioned the new format. So how different is this format from the one that we were supposed to play?
Before kasi, ang nabanggit nga ni Ma'am Rose kanina a while ago, yung 10 teams, ang ma-eliminate doon yung 6 and then yung 4 mag-round robin sila. Lahat ng win-loss sila back to 0. And supposed to be dapat yun ng format. And ginawa namin upon deliberation last Tuesday, we came up with a decision na yung 7 teams magkalaro sila. After elimination, the top 5 teams will advance to the quarterfinals. And magkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na play-in between 6 and 7. Which, ito yung game na to, dun madidetermine kung sino yung makakalaban ng Narbacan Panthers sa play-in natin this coming Saturday. Or weekends, I said.
Okay, so now you can say that the format has been tweaked a bit.
Yes.
To make it more exciting and responsive to the situation.
Ayun nga, tapos after ng elimination na to, magkakaroon tayo ng groupings between 1, 3, 5, or 6, and 7. 1, 3, 6, and 7, and sa group B, rank 2, 4, and 5. And then after na, magkakaroon tayo ng best of 3 na semifinals between A, A1, and B2, and B1, and A2. Kaya yun ang format na pinag-usapan namin nung Tuesday. Kaya nagdesisyon lahat na pumayag sila lahat na nagkaroon lahat ng pag-asa yung 7 teams na makapasok pa tayo sa makapasok pa sila sa playoffs.
Ma'am, how do you see this new format?
No, actually, this is going to be a win-win situation, both for the 7 teams and the NBL. Because at the end of the day, Anthony, there's cost involved in producing high-definition content, no? And then we're very proud naman that this is a well-organized league. So may cost involved. So we thought of the best solution na win-win for both the teams and the NBL as well.
All right, so there you have it. The new format. Now watch out for it. Of course, we will be posting the format as well in the official NBL social media for everybody to study and memorize.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. So again, for sure, this will make the 2022 NBL President's Cup presented by Converge more exciting up to the very last day when we crown the champion. So
Definitely.
before anything else, we will now break for a commercial and then we'll be back to break down the first half. Oh wait, yes ma'am?
Yes. Like what I mentioned a while ago, it's been 11 hours of basketball action, and we're very privileged to have our chairman joining us from Game 1 of NBL Youth up to this time. So yun, big shout out to Chairman Mercado and the rest of the Mercado family.
That's right. Thank you very much, Chairman. Your presence is very inspiring. So again, after this commercial break, we'll break down the first half and of course our usual halftime festivities. After this break, we'll be back.
Promise.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish!
Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish!
Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was.
Our halftime score reads 49-40, a 9-point lead by the Parañaque Aces, of course, thanks to a late surge in that second quarter. And let's look at some numbers. Of course, first some highlights. J.R. Oligario hitting the first 5 points of the game. So 5 Oligario, 0 Laguna. Of course, Laguna settling down. Made this game interesting. In fact, they were able to grab the lead several times. Of course, Gabe Capascio providing good support. And like what I said, Laguna behind Jeff Disquitado. They have tied the game at 21-all after the first 12 minutes. Okay, now Oligario continuing his scoring romp. In fact, Oligario finished the half with 20 points. Look at this Capascio. Unmolested, 2 points. Part of that late flurry. And so the challenge now for Laguna, they have to recover from that surge. And speaking of surge, one of our sponsors is Surge Fitness. Thank you very much. You see on your that tarpaulin over there, Surge Fitness. Start of the third quarter. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Glad you can join us, Philippines. Andy Servino here, live and direct from the Brenzy Giao Convention Center in the heart of San Fernando City, Pampanga. Bring you the action as it happens. The 2022 NBL President's Cup presented by Converge. Laguna needs a good start. All right, Capascio picks up the miss. Capascio will survey using the Alves screen. Capascio to Oligario. They dump it inside to Alves. Alves back to the basket. It's a mismatch. Alves did not press the issue. Instead, he passes away. He passes off, rather. Sing, yes! So first points of the second half by Clarence Singh. Inside, Galamit. No good, rebound. Fadriquela. Ball will go the way of the Aces. Look at this. Singh with the first basket of the second half. Oligario, he has 20 points in the first half alone. And surely more here in the second. Capascio, stutter. Capascio, one-hander. He gets the lucky bounce. Gabe Capascio now leads 14. Steal by Singh. Quickly, Capascio. Oh, somebody slipped. Arlan Santos slipped as he was trying to defend Capascio. I hope he's okay. Here it is. Look at this. Capascio, one-hander. And then after that, a steal by Singh. And Capascio simply leaves his opponent eating dust. 56-40. Well, we'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup. Back to live action here at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. Andy Servino at courtside. Which right now it's Gabe Capascio who's heating up on a 7-0 run by the Aces. No score yet, for Laguna in this second half. Finally, they heard us. And a triple at that. They wanted to give it to Alves. And last touch on Alves. No, you cannot review. See, Vince is asking for a review. You only review in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. All right, that's the triple by Rosale. Angelo Rosale. Aris Santos will try it for three. Nope. Jeff Disquetado could not control it. Engel to Capascio. Alves at the post. Alves. Olano. Engel. Back to Prince. Prince, sidestep. Oh! That's a bunny hop to the basket. Oh, steal! Oligario now with 22 points. Don't look now, but the lead of Parañaque has ballooned to 17 points and counting. Hunsay brushes off his defender. Short. Alves again with the authoritative rebound to Capascio. Oh, Capascio is fouled by Disquitado. Here's a replay. Olano, look at that bunny hop to the basket. But mental lapse on the part of Laguna, and they pay dearly for it. Oligario, quick to convert his 22nd point. Okay, Capascio using the screen. Capascio, met by the triple, is with Disquitado. Disquitado. And Disquitado will not get the basket. Instead, he will shoot free throws. Only the first foul on Oligario. At the line, Jeff Disquitado from the National College of Business and Arts. He is one of 2 NCBA Wildcats on the squad. The other is Ferdan Guanzon, but I believe they did not play together. No, they're from 2 separate batches of Wildcats. Taking too much time. Okay, they will reset. Capascio receives. Oh, steal! Oh, the basket does not cooperate, but Rosales there for the putback. Ingle. Only a 2-pointer, 24 points now and counting for Oligario. Oh, Arlan Santos. Pistons now hit the 50-point mark. Oligario. And Santos with the foul from behind. That's right, they spot Oligario. This is his earlier 3-pointer. And then Santos gets the 3 points back. Well, I don't know. That shot by Oligario, if I remember correctly, the referee. Yeah, all right. That's it. Okay, now the Barker has clarified the last shot of Oligario is a 3-pointer. Okay, so now 23 points here for JR. Because look, you see the video, his feet were clearly behind the white line. But the referees did not, the Barker did not announce it. So 23 points now for JR. 10 points away from matching his 33 points last time out. Capascio attacks. No. Disquitado has it. Disquitado challenging the defense. Disquitado keeps it alive. They will now reset. 13 on the shot clock. Bounce pass. Disquitado too deep. Rivadavia could not control it. Ball is loose. We have a jump ball. No, referee says Ace's ball. Okay, it's going to be Ace's ball, and now Coach P. Paul, let's review this. It is not a held ball. Not a held ball? Oh, Prince called the timeout. Okay, that's why. Prince called the timeout, so We'll break for a commercial and we'll be back for more of the exciting action of your NBL President's Cup. Let's look at some highlights. Yes, I love watching highlights. Especially it was a hard contact. Third foul now on Alves. So decision time here for Coach Pipo. Will he sit down his starting center, who has 3 fouls at the moment? 3 fouls for Vincent. Meanwhile, Ireland cannot capitalize on the free throw. They need every point they can get. Coaching staff here of the Aces. Split by Ireland. Reed in the game. To Oligario. Ingle with the 2 points. Jordan Ingle. Amil is back. Three-pointer on the way. Yes! Rosale keeping the hopes of Laguna alive with that 3-point shot. Reed back to the basket. Reed against... Oh, he's blocked by Kervin. Another block by Kervin. 2 blocks. Rivadavia intercepted by Mahilum. Oh, block from behind. 3 blocks by Laguna. Yes, look at that. Block from behind. Nobody signaled Oligario that someone was coming from behind. At the line, Raymart Amil. First one is good. Clarence Singh comes back. Well, obviously, Raymart easily with the most colorful shoes today. And a foul before the inbound. It's going to be an offensive foul on Jordan Ingle. So this is who's on the floor. Take it at it again. Here's the inbound. Of course, jockeying for position. Oh, Arlen Santos. Ooh, ouch. I mean, the foul was nothing, all right? It was just a little nudge. But what hurt was the impact. No, you saw Ireland's head bounce on the floor. That is the painful part there. You know, you better check his head. No, we have this thing about we have this concussion protocol here. Man, I mean that replay. You know, you saw the head. You saw the head of Arlen Santos just bounce on the court. So they have no choice but to replace Ireland to check on his head. Meanwhile, a lot of jockeying for position. Disquitado. Bounce pass. Oh, well read by the defense. Another steal by Singh. Reed for 3. Yes! And because of that, Laguna needs this timeout. The first, this fast break by Ingle, followed by this smooth three-point shot by John Reed and the flex. Timeout. We'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup presented by Converge. And welcome back, basketball fans. You're just in time to join us for the remaining 4 minutes and 38 seconds of the third quarter. Anthony Cervino here at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. Look at the aces, 26 of 51 field goal shooting. That's over 50%. And they're really loading it inside with 40 points in the paint. Meanwhile, Galamiton, with a response, cuts the lead to 12. All is not lost for Laguna. They have a lot of time to come back. A lot of stranger things have happened here in the NBL. Singh. Mahilum pops out to Reed. Reed just hit a three-point shot before the timeout. But we have a foul. Sideline inbound here for Reed. Ingle using the Alves screen. Finds Reed. Reed will attack. Reed will fly inside for the two. Of course, though John Reed can fly, he's a varsity player. He was a varsity player at the Pats College of Aeronautics. That's why he can fly. King Galamiton with the response. Of course, shout out to all our fans and friends at Pats, especially the Valdez family and their athletic director, Coach Benji Hernandez. And of course, all the teammates of John at the Pats Seahorses, their head coach, Coach Coach Lency Aranzazo, assistant coach Raymond Aranzazo. Take a look. All right, it's going to be a side inbound again for John Reed. Mahilum, handoff to Ingle. Back to Reed. Reed to the corner, Singh. Singh will attack. And the shot clock expires. Referee says, oh, you need to inbound. You need to inbound the... Okay, Arlen Santos looks okay. I guess they've allowed him to come back after hitting his head on the floor. Also, Justin Alano will give Vincent Alves some rest. Probably preserve him for the fourth quarter. Skitado using the Rivadavia screen. Hunsay. Oh, Hunsay! Everything but the shot. Hunsay keeps it alive. Finds Rivadavia. Rivadavia, no. Galamiton. Oh, what great interior defense by the Aces. Santos. No. Disquitado. Reverse. No. Rivadavia. And Reed has no choice but to hug Rivadavia. Look at that. Look at the battle underneath. There's so many opportunities given to the Pistons. So Reed, no choice but to embrace Rivadavia. It's a little wrestling there between Alano and Rivadavia. Arlan, step back three. No, too strong. Galamiton keeps it alive. We are near the 2-minute warning of the third quarter. Disquitado, yes! Lead is down to 9 again, 72-63. All right, 2-minute warning for the third. Foul on Arlen Santos. Look at that. Smooth three, Jeff Disquitado. All right, Capascio will do the inbound. Singh finds Mahilum for three. No. Ball tap. It's won by Mahilum. Back to Singh. Singh, hand off. Capascio. No. Who has it? The referee says Pistons. A minute and 37 left. Remember, we still have the fourth quarter ahead of us. Disquitado erasing Singh. Oh, what a block! Alano, oh, Alano better watch it. And yes, that is right call by the referee. We saw it. That is the right call. Excessive swing of elbows there by Alano. Very clear. We saw it even without the video replay. See, look at that. Excessive swing of elbows by Alano. So here's the thing. You know, in most leagues, any swing of the elbow above the shoulder, whether or not it connects, is an automatic technical foul. And it's very clear in that video that Alano was swinging his elbows excessively above the shoulder of his opponent. So think about this. What if that elbow hit Galamiton in the face? Or Arlen Santos for that matter. Yes. It's very clear, even without the video replay. So everyone waiting for the final decision. Okay, remember, Parañaque already has one flagrant foul earlier, courtesy of Vincent Alves. They have one unsportsmanlike, one flagrant foul called already. Yes. So that's right. Excessive swing of elbows called on Justin Alano.
Santos for Arlen Santos.
So it seems that Alano will get a reprieve. He will not be made to sit down after that excessive swing of elbows call. Hunsai. Patient ball movement. Long bomb on the way. Yeah! Hey, don't look now. The lead is down to 6. But now, Parañaque has up the lead again to 8. Momentum shifting to Laguna. Alano with the rebound. And the ball goes to us, to the broadcast booth. Good thing it did not hit the monitor. All right, Reed with the inbound to Capascio. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Last shot time here for the Aces. Capascio using the screen. Capascio bumped. Capascio off foot back by Mahilum. Wow, what a sequence of events to end the third quarter. Here it is. First, that great triple. Then they get the 3 points back. Olegario has 25 points in this game. Hunsai also is heating up. That should bode well for our fourth quarter. That's our score, 10-point lead for Parañaque, 76-66. Stay with us for the deciding fourth quarter of the 2022 NBL President's Cup presented by Converge.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling. And beautiful finish.
Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
All right, on your screens right now, the Laguna Pistons. And one player who has kept their hopes alive is Arland Santos. And it's nice to see that Arland is okay after hitting his head hard on the court earlier. Of course, here's some moves of Arland in this game. And there you see the numbers, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, a block. Yep. Of course, getting some rest before his return. For sure, he will return later on for the crucial stages of this game. We will begin the fourth and deciding quarter. 10-point lead here for the Aces of Parañaque. Congratulations to their team owner, Councilor Marvin Santos, for getting re-elected to a fresh 3-year mandate as Councilor of Parañaque City District 1. Also, congratulations as well to all the winners in Parañaque City, from mayor to congressman and the city council. Meanwhile, here's our score by period. We were tied at the end of one, but a major move by the Aces in the second quarter to blow away for the moment the Pistons. All right, we have a foul here. So early free throws for Justin Alano. See your screens there, Coach Pipo Nundu. Of course, Coach Nundu has already made the Philippines his home. Now, after his studies at the Far Eastern University, where he also played varsity basketball, Coach Pipo transitioned into coaching, and he did say that he now calls the Philippines his home. Of course, Coach Pipo is a coach of Enderan Colleges in Taguig City, a member of the NAASCO. And for the NAASCO fans, watch out, the NAASCO is coming back very soon. Ouch. And Jeff Disquitado just hit the railing. I hope he's okay. There you see Disquitado after hitting the railing. Let's take a look at the replay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Here's the drive. Actually, Disquitado he's not part of the action. Until now, Jeff is still on the floor. Yeah, I think he's asking to be replaced. Yes, he's not yet standing. Yes, okay. Ray Marta will come in to replace Jeff Disquitado. And it seems that Disquitado is seated right beside us on our end, right across his bench. I think he cannot at the moment muster any power to go to his bench. Meanwhile, Galamiton does not connect on the free throw. All right, Alves will return, and I guess He will be there until the final buzzer. Slowly but surely, Coach Pipo inserting his finishing five. What did I notice that J.R. Oligario has sat down for quite some time after scoring 25 points. Capascio, jumper, yes! Oh, by the way, Jeff Disquitado is now standing up. He can now stand up. But the thing is, can he walk to their bench? But at least he is now able to stand up. That's right, confirmation here. 25 points for J.R. Oligario. 17 points. We'll make that 19 points for Gabe Capascio. Meanwhile, Jeff Disquitado is able to walk. Jeff Disquitado is able to walk on his own power to their bench. To his bench, rather. And that's good news. Needs a little rest probably to clear the cobwebs after that hard hit he took. Colliding with the railing here at the Brenzig Yao Convention Center. The railing here is made of solid steel. Okay, that's J.R. Oligario, who has yet to return after scoring 25 points. Look at this, he scored 25 points in only 21 minutes on the floor. Now that is efficient, if you could say so. I mean, efficient with a capital E. Capascio using the Alvarez screen. Capascio met by two defenders. He's blocked, but there's a foul. That's right. Contact. Not a clean block. Here's the foul. Yes, there was contact. Yes, there was contact. Ooh. Missed by Capascio. All right, here's the man of the hour, J.R. Oligario, coming back. When you think about it, if Coach Pipo will not rest JR and he keeps up his scoring pace, he could have scored at least 50 points. In fact, he could even hit 60 with the way he's going. That is if Coach Pipo did not rest him. Hunsay to Amil. Galamito with the screen. Three-pointer by Rosale. Yes! And just like what the graphic said earlier, and it agrees, Laguna is living and dying with a three-point shot. That's the 10th triple of the game already. Lead is down to 5. Oligario. Using the screen. Oligario for 3. 28 points now for Oligario. He just checked in the game, an instant offense. Amil. Attacking. Block! Clean block. Rivadavia. And there's a foul. Take a look again. Rosale, this is the 10th triple of Laguna in this game. Meanwhile, Oligario has barely broken a sweat. Scores his 28th point with that triple. At the line, Kervin Rivadavia. Whoops. Prince Oliano will come back to replace Alano. So Oliano for Alano. Okay, for his second free throw, hoping for a split. Oh, 2 misses here for Kervin. All right, Singh. Crossing the line. 8 minutes left in this game. This game is far from decided. Oligario! Not yet. Hunsai. Using the screen. Handoff. Santos. Arlen Santos. Inside. Oh, well read by the defense. But last touch on Prince. Baseline inbound by the Pistons. They need a score right now. Oh, Rivadavia with the offensive rebound, and he is hacked. Of course, with the way that Rivadavia is struggling from the free throw line, I guess it is a good idea to foul him. This is Kervin Rivadavia, a product of the Our Lady of Fatima University in the Naascu. Oh, another miss by Rivadavia. Singh crossing the timeline. They're on top by 7. Oligario for 3. Too strong. Recovered by Prince. They give it to Gabe. And Gabe is fouled by Hunsai. Four fouls now on Alex. 75-82, 7-point lead for the Aces. Capascio. Capascio is blocked again. He was pushing for a foul. Of course, it starts with this beautiful combination by Disquitado and Arlen Santos, and then Rosale unmolested for the deuce. Lead down to 3. Timeout. Parañaque will be back for more of the NBL President's Cup presented by Converge. All right, Commissioner Edward Aquino discussing matters with our officiating crew. And look at the numbers of Angelo Rosale. 13 points, 3 rebounds. I mean, Rosale, no, these 13 points of his are silent points, but they have really played a big role in the comeback of the Pistons. Alves. Oh, Alves! Almost losing it. They need to give the ball to a guard. It's with Capascio. Capascio for 3. Still no go. I think Parañaque is having trouble with their shot selection. You know, they need to choose their shots properly. Rosale! No! And it's going to go the way of Laguna. All right, Reed is back in the ball game to give Capascio a breather, but I think Capascio will be back. That's for sure. Hunsai, no, and Alves with the rebound. Engel crossing the timeline. We have just crossed the halfway point of the fourth quarter rather. Oligario forcing the issue. Again, there is a problem with the shot selection of Parañaque. That's why Laguna is able to come back. Disquitado. This will be big. Yes! We are tied at 82 all with 5 minutes left. Remember, Parañaque once led by 17 points, 60-43, and that was in the third quarter. So Laguna fighting back from 17 points down to tie the game at 82 all, and now they can grab the lead. Patience. Amil will fire for the lead, yes! Laguna now on top after trailing by 17 points. Engel met by the defense of Amil. Big possession here for the Aces. Bounce pass in traffic. Oh, great stop. Big stop here by the Pistons. Disquitado. Oh, and he's fouled. Two free throws here for Disquitado. Chance here for Jeff to pad their lead. At the line, Jeff Disquitado. This is for a bigger lead. Yes! So ever since then, ever since Parañaque led by 17 points, Laguna's outscored them by 20 points. That's why they're on top by 3, 85-82. Oh, split here by Jeff. But ball will go the way of Parañaque. So it's still a one-possession game. A triple or a three-point play can tie it for Parañaque. Engel be having trouble with the defense of Amil. Capascio. Alano. And they are really defending Oligario extra tough. You know, the only thing left is to embrace him. Okay, Oligario will inbound. Again, Parañaque wasting a 17-point lead. And now Laguna on top by 3. Oligario. This will be a major possession for Parañaque for the tie! Wow! 28 points for J.R. Oligario. Oh, 31 points for J.R. Oligario. So he's 2 points away from equaling his personal high. Amil, no! Rebound Alano. Oligario now. On the gas, stepping on the gas. Capascio! 5-point swing here for Parañaque. They are now on top by 2, 87-85. Let's see what will Laguna do. They do not want their efforts to go to waste. Rosales, short, another big rebound for Alano. And ball batted out by Disquitado. Look at this. Such great confidence by J.R. Oligario. And then Capascio with his own 2 points. Engel. Whoa, almost a violation there. Almost an 8-second violation. Oligario to Engel. Engel attacks. Engel! Oh, they needed that. Wow! Here it is. Look at this. Engel. Just try to bend every bone in his body just to make that shot possible. Timeout! We'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup presented by Converge. Hello to our chairman, Mr. Celso Mercado, his son Joshua, enjoying the action at courtside at the Brenzigiao Convention Center. Of course, J.R. Ligario now 31 points, 7 assists, 4 steals, 7 3-point shots. He is just 2 points away from equaling his 33 points in their last game. And we are now entering the twilight zone, the last 2 minutes. Oligario, he will break away, and he has 33 points. And the last 2 minutes are brought to you by Converge. Thank you very much, Converge. Another steal! Another steal by Oligario. Eagle says we'll take it easy. He gives it to Capascio. They are on top by 6. They will not hurry. Capascio is fouled. Here it is. The steal. And then Oligario sprinting down for his 33rd point. Wow. Back-to-back 33-point games for J.R. Oligario. Now Capascio can add more pressure to Laguna with these free throws. Oh, the window is still open for the Pistons. The window is still open. All they have to do is enter. Second free throw coming here for Gabe. All right, split for Gabe. Their lead is 7. Still a lot of time left. Disquitado. Laguna needs points quickly, and then they need to string stops. No ifs or buts about it. They're taking too much time. They need to move quickly. Rosale! Offline. Offensive rebound. And it's going to be Parañaque ball, but they will review. They will review. Let's see what happened there. All right, here's the shot. It's not. Here it is. Look at this. Reach and foul by Engel. And the first free throw is a miss, and you can see the expression on the face of Raymart. Split at the line. The lead is still 6. Timeout called, and that's a score. We'll be back for the thrilling conclusion of this game. Stay with us for more of your NBL President's Cup. All right, tomorrow we'll be back again at the Brenzigiao Convention Center. We have 2 games at the WNBL. Of course, our first game at 2 o'clock, the Army taking on the Spartan. And at 4 o'clock, the Navy taking on Taguig. Our game in the NBL President's Cup at 6 o'clock, the Pampanga Delta testing the visiting Bulacan Republicans. But of course, before the WNBL, as early as 8 o'clock in the morning, we have 4 games scheduled in the NBL youth, in the 14 and under, 16 and under, and 2 games in the 19 and under division. You know, it's I think the NBL youth is fun because I was here earlier and the NBL youth was playing. You know, the parents were here to accompany their sons, and most of the teams they brought along food, so it's like they have a picnic here at Brenzigiao. Meanwhile, Engel is hounded by Amil. Engel escaping. Capascio will attack, and ball will stay with the Aces with 33 seconds left. And I guess the window of opportunity is slowly closing for Laguna. Take a look at it again. Capascio will take it strong, but he will get in contact with the face of Rosale in midair. And that really hurt. Oh, no. Rosale hit Alano when he landed on the court. So he gets a double black eye there for Rosale. First he gets hit in mid-air by Capascio. Then he gets into contact with Alano. Welcome back, basketball fans. You're just in time to join us for the final 33.6 seconds of this ball game. The Parañaque Aces hanging on to this precarious 92-86 lead. Look at the numbers of Gabe Capascio providing great support to J.R. Oligario. Gabe with 23 points, J.R. with 33 points. A potent 1-2 punch for acting head coach Pipo Nundu. 14 on the shot clock here for Laguna. Laguna needs to score quickly, that's for sure. Amil, they have to make their move now. Oh, steal. It will stay with Laguna, but the referees will review. Good job there by J.R. Ligario to break up the play. Here it is again. Look at this. See, Amil, I said this. Amil, Pistons, they have to move quickly, but they took too much time. That allowed Oligario to pull up his defensive stance. Oh, yes. Last touch on Oligario. Of course, Oligario now with 33 points. Matching his record last time out against the Pampanga Delta, but they lost by 1 point. Take another look. See, you see Oligario. So the ball will stay with Laguna with 7 seconds on the shot clock. And again, I believe it is right for Laguna to score as quick as possible. Time is not on their side. But great defense of pushing the ball far away from the basket. Now Laguna unable to put up a shot. And we have a shot clock violation. So 19 seconds left on the game clock. Let's see. Laguna, they need a steal or a turnover or the defensive stop. Here it is again, look. Because of the good defense of Parañaque, Laguna was not able to put up a shot in time. And we'll be back for the remaining 19 seconds of this game. And we'll be back. You are watching the NBL President's Cup presented by Converge. Alright, during halftime, we had a chat with our NBL officials, our EVP, Madame Rose Montreal, and our Commissioner, Edward Aquino. This is the revised format of our tournament. So, instead of 4 teams advancing to the playoffs, it will now be 5 teams. So, this is good news for both Laguna and Parañaque because they are right now teams number 4 and number 5 and 6 in our standings. So they still have a chance to make it to the next round. We will post the graphic detailing the format in our social media for everyone to study and memorize. Meanwhile, back to live action. 14 seconds left. Parañaque with the ball. They need to take care of the ball. So now Capascio needs his 2 free throws to, you can say, more or less ice the game. Ooh! Capascio stuck at 23 points. No reaction from Coach Pipo. 2 misses by Gabe. Laguna is still alive. They need a three-point shot. No! And it will stay with Laguna with 6 seconds left. Okay, here's the thing. Laguna should try to cut the final deficit because they might need the quotient in case of tie breaks. They need to cut the gap as low as possible. Who does it go to? It says Laguna ball. Expect Laguna to fire a three-point shot. On the way, no. Hunsai, put back, still no go. That will not count. Will it? They will check. Of course, the final score is very important here in the NBL. We need the final score for just in case there are tie breaks. Okay, it will not count. So our final score is 92-86, a 6-point win for the Parañaque Aces. And after this commercial break, we will reveal to you our best player. Stay with us.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish.
Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya...
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish.
Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya...
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish.
Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
Pasok palagi.
Our final score, 92-86. That's right, 92-86, a 6-point win by the Parañaque Aces over the very game, Laguna Pistons. Of course, who's our best player? Easy! No other than J.R. Oligario with, get this, he has equaled his personal record of 33 points. Kay J.R., good bounce back. Ang napakaganda ng bawi nyo. Of course, last game against Pampanga, nag-score ka rin ng 33 points but talo kayo ng 1 point. What is the difference now? Siyempre, panalo kayo with 33 points. Ano pang special instructions sa'yo for this game?
Ngayon, sa pagkatalo namin sa Pampanga, kasi lesson learned yun sa amin. Kasi parang inisip namin na panalo na kami, tapos natalo pa kami sa huli. Ngayon, pinag-isipan namin yung team namin na depensa talaga ang kailangan para umiscore kami nito.
Eh yun na nga, JR sabi nga lightning strikes twice, buntik na. Isipin nyo, lamang kayo ng 17 points nung third quarter and then biglang humabol yung Laguna. Anong tumakbo sa utak mo nung time na yon?
Inisip ko lang din yung tinuturo ni Coach Pipo na dumipensa ka muna bago ka umiscore. Kasi more of talagang si Coach Pipo, more of defense talaga eh. Madali na lang din talaga umiscore. Ngayon, parang ginawa na lang namin na provide na tulong-tulong kami sa loob ng court para manalo kami ngayon this game.
Of course, as our best player, JR will receive gift certificates from our sponsors, Gruberg and Search Fitness. And of course, JR, ikaw ang best player. Pagkakataon mo ito pasalamatan ng mga lahat lang nagmamahal at sumusuporta sa'yo.
Unang-una, shoutout nga pala sa family ko sa Parañaque at sa bumubuo ng management sa Parañaque Aces, kay Boss Marvin, kay Boss Joyd at sa buong bumubuo na amin. Tsaka sa mga teammate ko, thank you rin sa kanila. At sa mga tropa ko sa Parañaque, at shoutout sa inyo lahat. Di ko na kayo iisahin pa. Best player. Ako nga pala si JR Oligaro, certified homegrown ng Parañaque.
There you have it, our best player of the game, J.R. Oligario. 33 points. El Fuego on fire the whole game, 33 points. Ang one stat that I would like to go back, in the first half, he had 25 points in just 21 minutes. So let's look at some highlights of JR and the Aces. Let's see how they won this game. Of course, JR starting hot early, scoring the first 5 points of the game. But of course, Laguna did not fold that easily. Gabe Capaccio also doing his fair share. Jeff Desquitado, of course. When Laguna needs anything, points, defense, and Pistons able to tie things up after the first 12 minutes. Go to the second. Oligario continuing from where he left off. Like what I said, he had 25 points in the first half, or by the first half already. Of course, his good play has rubbed onto his teammates. Gabe Capaccio as well, 49-40. They extend their lead. And then here's the thing. This is the big third quarter surge wherein Parañaque erected that 60-43 lead. Now they were leading by 17 in the third quarter. Of course, Laguna managing to stay in step, and they were able to trim the lead by 10 entering the fourth. So again, you could say momentum shifting to Laguna. And yes, it did shift to Laguna. Laguna was able to grab the lead and hang on to it for some time. But, a late blast again by Oligario and Gabe Capaccio, fashioning out this 92-86 win by the Aces over the Pistons. And that ends our day of action here at the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. Join us again tomorrow for action in the WNBL at 2 o'clock. With the Army taking on the Lady Spartan, and then the Navy taking on the Taguig Lady Generals. Of course, our main game at 6 o'clock, Pampanga Delta hosting the Bulacan Republicans. And as early as 8 o'clock, be here and support our youngsters, the NBL.